Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a comparison video comparing the Birkin 25 with the Kelly 25. The Kelly 25 was my first photo bag ever. This is in Rosette in Swift leather and retourné. My Birkin 25 is, I decided based on the receipt and everyone's opinions, gris pale in Togo leather and also retourné style. And I wanted to do a comparison of these two bags. Just, you know, I think a lot of people, when they're trying to make a wish for Hermes, they're kind of trying to decide oftentimes between the Kelly 25 and Birkin 25. And so I thought I'd talk about the pros and cons now that I've gotten a little bit of time to experience both of the bags. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the 25 in the name refers to 25 centimeters. And you know, I should have gotten a tape measure because I assume that the 25 centimeters, right, refers to the base. But when I hold the base up side by side like this, you can see that the Birkin is taller and wider than the Kelly. Yeah, pretty much like bigger in that direction. If you like line up the bottoms, the Birkin is a little bit taller, I want to say, but not by much really, because the flap of the Birkin here, you know, this is kind of like dead space on the bag. I mean, similar for the Kelly, but not as much because of the way this is like the flaps all the way in the back, and this is like the flap kind of comes over the top. But I will say that in my experience, the Birkin holds a lot more. These bags are both fully done up right now, fully locked in, clocked in. But when I carry the Birkin, I really don't have it fully sealed like this. So let me open her up a little bit and we can get a feel for how the bag is more when I'm actually carrying it. So the Birkin is like more of a tote. My first Birkin was a 35, which is like a real tote bag for me. This is like in between tote and top handle. Now that said, it fits a ton. Like you can put literally everything in here: umbrella, water bottle, you know, small water bottle, all of your essentials, everything you would ever need in here. Especially like carrying it open like that, it's actually quite easy to get in and out of. The Kelly, a lot of people do not carry it closed all the way like how I have her. Many people choose to carry the bag a little bit open. I don't love this look actually. Like I like her a little bit more buckled up, and I find it's not as hard to close the Kelly as it is the Birkin, because this flap in the back of the Birkin, there's like the two holes here. This goes over the hook. Like this is actually quite fussy to get closed. With the Kelly, it's literally like a very simple flap. And especially if you don't have like, it's even easier if you don't have like a decor everywhere. And I just feel like it closes up very nicely. So when you're carrying it like this versus carrying the Kelly closed, and sometimes I will do a lazy close, just the flap like that and not mess with the sangles or whatever, just let them kind of go underneath. The Birkin open versus the Kelly closed is probably more of a comparison, and you can see this is almost like double the size. It has like double the capacity. Would I fill it all the way to the top? Probably not. It would get pretty heavy. Like even with the small size like this, I think it would be like, you know, I don't carry that much stuff in general. It's like a card holder, a couple of lip glosses, maybe a water bottle, sunglasses, whatever. Everything you really need will fit in the Kelly 25. I will say that. The other great thing about the Kelly, or I guess the other thing, so lots of people complain about the Birkin that the handles are small. So people who are like quite skinny can wear it up on their elbow. I can just carry it on my wrist like this. I think it looks great, but you can also just grab it like this, carry it handheld. Like that's really the main way to carry the Birkin 25. The Kelly 25, it has a much bigger handle, top handle. It's almost like, it's not even that much taller than the Birkin ones, but it's wider set. So you can definitely like go through and get it up on the crook of your elbow. And in addition, as we all know, the Kelly comes with a removable strap. And so the strap actually makes this bag super functional, but I also feel like overall the Birkin is like a really good, she's classy, but she's casual. It's a casual bag. It's a tote bag. It's a schlepping bag. It's like a, you know, you're grabbing it, you have it in your hand. Like, I feel like anything you have to hold in your hand, it can be like very more, I don't know, informal. Whereas if you have like a bag on your shoulder, I just feel like there's a little bit more formality to that, or in the crook of your arm. And I feel like the Kelly is definitely more of a formal bag. And if you actually think of like, actually, this is a great example. If you think of like the namesakes of the bags, like if you think of Grace Kelly versus Jane Birkin, it's, you know what it is? It's Serena and Blair. The Serenas are the Birkins and the Blairs are the Kellys. And I think that is like as much as I can distill it down. So if you're like the free spirit, the, you know, kind of like do what you feel, more emotional, Birkin. If you are like structured and, you know, methodical and into the details, Kelly. Like Kelly is more formal for me. Like I think like a Kelly 25, this is a great dinner bag. I think this is much more formal than the Birkin 25. That said, for my daily life, living in California, like most of the time I'm wearing like jeans and a Chanel jacket and a t-shirt. The Birkin's great. Like this like fits the vibe, whereas sometimes the Kelly can feel a little bit too formal for what I'm doing and where I'm going. Now, when I'm traveling like in London, I love the Kelly, and I also love that I can like easily close it and it's quite secure, and you turn it this way and like nobody really knows like, you know, what it is. Like it is, you know, at the end of the day, can still seem quite understated, I think. And so, yeah, I think like it does offer more flexibility as a more formal sort of bag versus the Birkin. Now that said, I am loving the Birkin. I think a lot, I've been using it a lot more. Part of it is like, well, the Kelly does work more formally and like would work for dinner. A lot of times if I'm doing like a dinner look or going out look, I wouldn't want to, settle is like the wrong word for the Kelly. Like I wouldn't want to, but like, yeah, settle. Like this is a great like shopping to like day to night transitional bag. If you don't have time to change, you want one bag all day long. But if I'm going straight to dinner, I probably would reach for my Constance more likely than this. Now the Constance barely fits anything. It's like a phone, a lip gloss, a card holder. This fits a ton. So if you need to carry more than just like the bare essentials, this may be the better bag for you. And this of course is great if it's more casual. So, but it definitely is casual. And then also, you know, like you have to think more about where you're going to put her. Like even if there's like I don't know, like sometimes there's like hooks and like, not that you would like, I'd hook my bag like under a bar for like at a wine bar or something. And I feel like this handle hooks on to something easily. And this is just like, it's on the counter, it's on the seat next to me, it's taking up space. This is for like booth dining, honestly. Like, whereas the Kelly, I feel like she's more demure. She doesn't take up as much room too, you know, she's like not like crowding the space. But even then, going to dinner, probably would opt for the Constance, which is like a little bit more, it's a little bit more of like a Chanel flap equivalent, where she's just kind of like sleek and off to the side and can hang off of a chair or something like that. Of course, be careful hanging your bags off of the back of chairs, because I don't know, we've all seen like those TikTok horror stories where your bag's taken or whatever. So yeah, be careful. I'm about to say, be careful taking your bags to dinner, I guess. But situational awareness and safety aside, it is kind of fussy trying to find a place to put your Birkin 25 at dinner. Whereas I feel like the Kelly is like a little bit more just elegant, can elegantly find a place to rest. The Birkin's kind of like, oh, where is it? Where's the Birkin gonna go? Like, it is totally just like this Serena and Blair of it all. Overall, which one would I recommend? I think it's so hard. It comes down to your lifestyle. I think if you live in London, Paris, New York, like if you are, you know, in a city, and just like the versatility of having the strap of the Kelly would come in so much more handy. Like I would say like pretty much anywhere in Europe or like some sort of like metro area where you might be taking public transit or something, I think the Kelly is definitely the way to go. But for probably like for Californians, for the majority of the United States, for like, you know, the Seattle, Oregon, like, I don't know, Texas girls, I think the Birkin is the way to go because it's a little bit more casual, like the way that we are in America. And, you know, sorry, America. And I'm like, in New York, where's New York, Maddie? Hello. No, but it's like a little bit more country, you know, like a little bit more like countryside, a little bit more like you have your own car, the Birkin goes in the seat of the car, you know, whatever, eating in a booth, whatever, versus like a crowded cafe or, you know, riding in a taxi, you want it kept close to you. You're not going to like kerplop it on the seat next to you. So while it is also, yeah, so she's more mobile, but she's more formal. And she's more informal, and it's more like wherever, you know, you'd be in the suburbs where you're happy having your bag open and all of your stuff flapping about, but it is like a little bit more carefree, free-spirited, kind of like Jane Birkin. I think like the Jane Birkin Grace Kelly analogy is like the best one to kind of think of when you're trying to decide where it's like, which one are you? I think maybe people who watch my channel might think that I am more of a Grace Kelly type than a Jane Birkin type, but you guys see the Maddie shops of it all, but real life Maddie, you know, like working in technology, corporate, whatever, it is a little bit more like informal, casual. It is a little bit more, like I said, jeans, designer sneakers, tweed jacket, and we go. I wear a lot of, it can't be understated, I wear a lot of jeans. It's just like tech uniform type of thing. And so I have really fallen in love with the Birkin 25. It's nice that you can like dump everything in there and you don't have to kind of like be selective with, you know, like it fits a ton. There's just a ton of space in here. I guess I didn't really go over the details of the bag. I could do that quickly. There's this front pocket, which is like convenient for like things you want to be able to grab quickly. And then there's like this back zipper pocket, which has a little gusset on the side. So it's actually useful for like, you know, something you want to keep safe, especially because it's open. You can put your card holder back there for like a little bit more security. Whereas the Kelly, this sweet girl here, she also has a front pocket. The Kelly 25 has one big gusseted pocket in the front, which is really useful to me. And then the same gusseted pocket in the back. And what am I finding in here? Oh, I found a button. Oh yeah, I know what that's a button too. All right, I'm putting it back in there. Because the Kelly, you know, I mostly wear her closed. I do find this front pocket very useful. In the Kelly 28, the pocket actually has a seam down the middle of it, which makes it less usable. My Kelly 28 is also in a very stiff leather, which makes it even harder to use, but the seam really makes it less functional. I think it's nice having like the one big pocket that you could put like a lip gloss in for like easy reaching and all that. But overall, I love both. These are both like forever bags for me. I guess I shouldn't say that because I feel like every time I say that, then I end up getting rid of the whatever alleged forever bag. I've just gone through a major bag purge, and I'm really happy with my collection right now. I think both of these bags are really great for me and really versatile in different ways, especially this gris pale. Like you can see I've dressed it up pink. It would go great with the jacket I'm wearing now, but you can also like play up more of the blues and neutrals in it and wear it, you know, multiple different ways. Like even just flipping it around to the like the gray side in the back. I mean, this color with jeans, I know I keep saying jeans, 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 but it's really just like, it's really good. I get the hype. For a long time, I like did not get the hype. I was not in on it. I was not about it. I have to say it's really good. They're winning me over. They're really winning me over. You know, so much has happened this year with my Chanel collection and everything, and with Hermesjourney leaving, I just really don't know where I'm going to end up with the brand. But Hermes has really been winning me over, and these bags really do, they have me excited about luxury again. Like there's so much talk like on YouTube right now about like the end of luxury and like is luxury completely over, and everybody has like luxury fatigue and this, that, and the other. But getting into Hermes quota bags last year and this year, it really has like re-inspired my love of luxury and like specifically my love of bags. I was telling Fashionably Amy and Kat when I was on their live, like the Birkin 35 that I got, the feeling that it gave me was like the never full feeling all over again. And like this Birkin 25, the feeling it gives me is like the Chanel classic flap all over again, where, you know, let's be honest, I unbox a lot of Chanel bags on my channel, and it can kind of seem excessive and frivolous. But with the Hermes bags, it really is starting to feel like super duper special. And I think part of it is like the really smart marketing and, you know, supply control that they do on their end, saying, you know, you only get 2 per year, maybe you only get 1 per year. Oh no, they're just not available. But part of that, even if it's like artificial restriction, it still makes it more special. You know, like just like when you were a kid and your mom would like artificially restrict like candy, right? It's not like there's not infinite candy in the world. But you know, on those special times when you did get that special treat, even though she was artificially restricting it, it actually made it a lot more fun and exciting to get the thing was artificially restricted. So, yeah, I think there's something to be learned there in that, with like the whole idea of luxury fatigue and all of that, where if there is no like restriction of something, it's easy to get tired of it quickly. Like we're humans, we're like so serotonin and, you know, whatever the different brain hormone is, we're so driven by those like that immediate payoff, that immediate feeling, that if we don't artificially limit it for ourselves, we will like make ourselves sick of it by over consuming it. So interesting food for thought. But I will say that I have been feeling really inspired and excited by this bag recently. I think I would love to add another Birkin 25 to my collection one day in another color. It's just like, I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it. I mean, like I say, I would love to add another one, but I also don't even know if I need another one. Like I love this one. So there's also something to be said for that too. Anyway, that kind of went on a little detour, but I hope this video was helpful to you. Please let me know in the comments down below, which one would you pick, the Birkin or the Kelly? Okay, and I will see you guys in my next video. Talk to you soon. All right, bye.